Recording going. Hello again, YouTube. It's open mic once more. We've got loads of people in today. We had 2 last time. We've got 6 this time.
Yes.
Howdy, howdy.
Many people. Right. We'll start off. Cringe has submitted about 2/3 of the ones this time, I think. So we'll start with the first one of his. It's his baby. It's the Harpy retrofit. This one.
I believe this was this Fish or I forgot whose retrofit this was.
Oh, was this someone else retrofitting it? It had Mew's color scheme. Oh yeah, Mew 2014.
Okay,
Yeah, I was gonna say it had the color scheme with the other one.
Mew retrofitted the Harpy into this, which I love.
Right,
I think it is
got a great
fantastic.
I don't think that's the Harpy.
So it still has some pieces, you know.
Oh, it's got a laser too.
Laser? Okay, it's not particle cannon, it's a laser.
What part of this is the Harpy?
The cabin.
gun pod?
The nose?
There's not.
Okay, it has wings and propulsion. It looks pretty similar to me.
Yes. Oh,
Flies
he
like a
stripped the
plane,
interior
quacks like a
though.
fish. Yeah, there's no.
Wait,
there's
are
no
we
chair.
thinking about the
You
same
can't sit in
Harpy?
it anymore.
Listening.
Okay.
Okay,
no, there is a chair,
The
it's just
one
in the
I
back.
made, the big gun pod.
Is this a chair? Yeah, there is a chair in there.
It
Hey,
actually
cool.
had to Phantom on top though because it cost too much. Really hurt my soul.
Load in some things for
I
it to shoot
wonder
at.
how strong is the laser? Not bad.
2,000 to the punch.
Yeah, that's actually quite a strong laser.
Quite punchy,
What's
yeah.
this thing's
Actually-
volume?
Just a little bit too big for Ashes.
2.6, not bad at all.
It's actually half of the regular Harpy. That's impressive.
We are
lot of
definitely not
things.
thinking about the same Harpy.
A lot of
No,
internal
what are you
stripped
thinking
out.
of? Still Strider helicopters?
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, I was
Oh.
thinking of Cringe's Harpy design that he's had running for a while. This is the downside
Yeah,
of
that
people
explains
coming up
so
with names
much.
overlapping.
Oh yeah. I came up with it first. I'm the original here. So whoever designed that.
We'll leave it
Suing.
circling while we take a look at the next one, which is also one of yours. Well, sort of anyway. I guess technically credits for Mew on that one.
I think there's a lot of tanks.
EC, this one, so it'll be further down. Up and down the
think
curve.
there's a lot of
Wild.
The Wildcat? Oh no, despawn everything. Oh no, well there it goes.
This is going to be a really big one.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've just spotted that material cost.
million?
Uh-oh. Oh no.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh.
I made this a long time ago and haven't touched it in a bit, so
Oh
it's
my-
not finished.
Oh my god. Okay, no, that was
Oh,
okay.
hello.
That's actually running alright now that it's loaded in. I think those
alright,
Felixes are having a bad time now, though.
Very bad time.
Okay, so this
I
is
haven't
not quite
touched this
finished
thing in
yet,
a year.
then.
No, but I wanted to share it because of its size.
Yeah, I'm guessing this was going to be a faction-leading super aircraft type idea, like
Indeed.
Friday Fleet.
Yeah, 4 million. It's a little much.
That's a lot. I think
just
you would. Given the flagship was 1.5 million, and I managed to build one of
Yeah.
those in the campaign.
But even though this thing is not finished, it has some cool features, and it took down the Scarlet Dawn's top craft. Well, the faction leader craft.
The Scarlet Dawn.
Not that difficult, but yeah. So this thing, I believe,
Let's see if it
it
can
points
still do
at
that.
enemies. Oh yeah, probably not. It's a bit old. But it points at enemies until a certain distance, then it goes in for a broadside.
Technical classes in
I think I
installation.
scared Emfrides away with it.
No,
Well,
I'm
remember,
trying
this
to
is the
keep
same
myself
craft that in my
from,
campaign, I
talking.
think the second volley from the Sky Manta came in and the turret EMP'd itself to death. And killed the craft's brain, I think, so... For those who didn't
As
see
long
the
as
end
it
of
doesn't
me.
hit the
Thing's
back.
actually a bit of a pushover. The
shooting
the actual Scarlet Dawn.
Yeah. Yeah, when I fought it, I was expecting a really hard fight, and I think
Yep.
the second shot hit the turret, dropped an entire, like, turret's worth of EMP rounds into its own hull, and it just fried itself.
Yeah, it was a lot easier, especially with the $4 million craft with, I don't like 12 railguns. Pretty easy.
Start picking up on their own, honestly, with this thing, but... It's a nice looking craft, but I guess it's weirdly weak, the Scarlet Dawn.
It's technically their headquarters, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
it's
downside
the
is you
same
have to
level as the other
theoretically
headquarters.
be able to beat it on easy.
Yeah, it's not
Mind you,
like the
the-
Singularity.
It's nowhere near as tough as the Grey Talons ones, and presumably theirs are the same.
Huh?
Like, the Grey Talon one's
Uh-oh.
monstrous, but Oh dear, someone's getting a call.
Sorry, that was me.
That's fine. We'll keep going while you take that. Right, Krauser. It's a night. I will say on Cringe's thing, nice ship. Not finished out of 10.
Thank you.
Right, the Gaindra class medium carrier. I think there's 2 carriers here. Oh yeah, it is actually. I said that. Yeah, 2 carriers. So it's immediately some familiar looking. I'm gonna call this one Game
Very
Turret,
happy ship.
the RGB.
Very festive.
It's so stubby. Look at it.
It's got the wedge. I'm guessing these are rams. Yeah.
Month appropriate.
I like how he's put the shine lights on the on this. This is something I haven't seen on his earlier ones. I guess he's improving the deco.
I really like the proportions. It's very tall and very squat.
Yeah. Is this a mech? No, it kind of looks like one. It kind of looked like it mounted a twin guard mech on the deck.
Why do I have all
Nice.
these little stealth fighter shapes? It's kind of fun.
69. Wow.
Yeah. G. I don't know what the G is in reference to, but yeah, come back. I'll try to get a look at you. Oh god, maybe. So we have a bridge, of course. Let's do the tour as we always do with these ones. Taking space out of this thing just to. Oh, we've got a. Oh, that's the radar. Oh, it actually is a camera then.
It's fun.
Nice.
If there's
Oh,
no
it's got-
trees this time, I'm gonna be disappointed. That was my favorite part.
There's a lot of cameras on this one. That's interesting. Yeah, let's have a look. Got a little reception area. It's got a ban. Reminds me of vaguely. If anyone else saw that disaster.
Mm-mm.
I assume there's an interior hangar.
Are those some VTOLs?
Or the jets.
I think there was a
this
door.
little
you
garage.
had.
That's cute.
Back by the stairs.
Yeah, there was a little. Oh,
There is
Yep.
something that goes further down. Over here. Switch exit. Oh, he's got a truck in there. I know they make jokes about America. Hello. I know they make jokes about American trucks getting taller every day, but this is getting silly.
I was gonna say average suburban Humvee.
I do not know who this is, but I
Exactly.
assume it's one of his characters.
But yeah, you got to
Well, you
make
could-
sure you got to. They roll on over whenever they go through a slight, turn and all.
Meanwhile, actual trucks as well.
That's the safety.
Artifact.
artifact.
They look like a small, cute robot arm until it one-shots a Megalodon. Keep out of reach of trigger-happy general. Do you think that's our arm? Do you think that's a Rambot joke? The minigun. Remember who it is? Oh,
Possibly.
delivery crews in here as
Open
well.
the box.
Chemicals. Keep out of reach of frogs. Oh god.
Oh, Alex.
Chemicals in the water. Yeah. Yeah.
Freaking
That's him. Is there
chemicals in
anything
the
in
water.
it?
That's really funny, actually.
Yeah. Cute. I see what you did there. Of all the ships it would be on. Oh, there's more. Excellent. Is he just going even more ham on the
Cram
deck of these
cannons.
days?
he has a crate labeled cram cannons.
Yeah, let's have a look at that one first. Where was it? It was up here. Cram. There it is. Simple weapons. All but simple lasers and rounds will be scrapped. Cram. Going to be scrapped to build energy weapons. That sounds about right for his fleet.
I'll be right back. I think my food just got here.
Sure.
Cool.
Rainbow engine and behind the screen. No souls, there's only brains. We're all brains controlling mecha meat. Main Abyss is cool, by the way. You should check it
Not
out.
wrong.
You know what? Now that I think about it, that explains a lot of his character designs, because they do look like they could have come straight out of that show. And I have seen the original. It was pretty good. Oh my god, what? this has some copy pasta vibes to it.
Right,
What's
because the
probably- what's
orcs are like
progressive
weird
approach to
spore things, right?
Non-binary and
They like
non-binary.
reproduce
bland.
through budding or something.
They'll kill everybody, regardless of anything. Concept steps for reproduction is completely redundant to them, as they instead shed spores. Yep, mushrooms. The ultimate form and goal. Reject humanity, become mushroom. Turn is in the same agenda. I mean, they have the Norn Queen, but it's kind of right. Happily devour your biomass. Regardless, yes, they will do
That
that.
actually
though.
reminds me of the
Thanks, Major Kill.
the what do you call it? It's like a Twitter chain thread about bees, and it's like the more I learn about bees, the less I understand any of their hierarchy system.
Yeah, they like change what they do depending on how old they are and stuff. It is a
And they have like 7 different genders or sexes that they all alternate between,
it's like
where you
worker,
have like
queen, drone, like a bunch of others.
Exactly, and it has half to do with whether or not they can fertilize, they can swap. It's kind of like with fish. A lot of fish can swap back and forth between male and female.
Missiles.
Protestant
Keep them.
missiles.
Yeah, they're good. Scrap to build more energy weapons. Oh dear.
When you
I mean,
talk about
hey,
fish, you have to
railgun
remember that fish are
are
a
energy
really,
weapons.
really broad category.
I wonder if that should just be the thumbnail. No explanation, just
You know,
grab a screen cap.
it's fitting for the month, right?
Oh yeah, true.
It is.
Everywhere at the end of time has lyrics. I don't think that's everywhere at the end of time. I'm pretty sure that's Metal Gear, but I could be wrong.
Tomato.
Yeah. Thank you, Jetstream Sam, or Jetstream Krauser, I suppose I should say. Is there anything else in terms of interior? There is. Sneaky little boy. I feel like we spend more time on Krauser's Kraus than any of the others, and I don't care because he actually
In
gives us stuff
fairness,
to look
they
at.
make very
Yeah.
big, very detailed, very fancy crafts. It's one of those things
I
like,
just walked through a
are you
wall.
going to be mad spending a bunch of time looking at like a setup craft like the Doom Turtle or something? Like, it's beautiful.
really
Why would
good,
you not?
like, yeah, why not?
There's so much going on in here.
Is there more interior, or
Exactly.
is it just, it's probably just entirely engine block, given how many energy weapons this thing has? Let's have a little look if there's an interior space we've missed. Oh my god, look at that laser setup!
Ooh.
That's a bigger boy.
Oh, I'm just descending off into the distance. No wonder he's scrapping all of his other weaponry. He hasn't got space.
What's the cost of this thing?
I'm going to piss him
Oh, it's
off.
got to be
Yes.
2 million.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
about-
Yes and yes to all.
It's about what the flagship costs, although a lot more compact. I'll load that up, for example. The old media campaign. It's about the same. It's probably smaller though. More compact.
I don't think spawning these in at the same time is a great idea.
Should be okay. I just
Probably
have to
not.
run
That
this as the
looks
Meg at the
familiar.
same time. Yeah, it's the flagship from the old media campaign. Yeah, so it's about the same cost, but it's like quite a bit more compact.
I imagine it also probably has. I mean, what's the firepower on this thing?
Firepower is
272. Not
Yes.
bad.
Where actually is that?
Actually, mostly armor. That's interesting. Not what I would expect.
Jeez, what the hell?
Yeah, I
Well,
think it's
it is
80%
also
laser.
a carrier.
What the heck? Okay, apparently the flagship's very strong. I have a feeling I know which would win in a fight, but it's not mine, but you say so, game. Let's load them up a Meg to shoot at, I guess. I want something big. We'll move on to the other carrier, the bigger one.
There's a bigger one.
It sure looks bigger, judging by the picture. Or at least it's got all the aircraft out the front. Yeah, the rainbow lasers. Stealth wings
Obligatory.
taking off. And a little heavy drone. Some pew pew noises. I guess that one's sealess.
Right, I forgot they had those custom QQ sound effects.
Okay, that might be why the firepower on mine is as high as it is. I forgot about this.
Oh, missiles.
Yeah, the big torpedoes.
Crap load of torpedoes.
I built that to fight the Meg, and it absolutely failed in the campaign because, as we found out, higher levels give it damage reduction, and I wasn't accounting for that. It was a time of much suffering.
The campaign difficulty, as far as those go, I think Lathrix has the right of it. Just limit yourself to repair bots. Don't let yourself, like, steal infinite minerals for just doing damage and set their spawn rate all the way up, and you're pretty much good. I do like the pew-pew lasers.
I think it's probably be a ridiculously long fight, so I'll probably cut it. But yeah, it looks like holding its own reasonably well. It's got some big backup, but the Seaways is certainly working well. There comes that missile jumping out of the water again. I don't know what's up with these talks, but they seem to love doing that.
It's still, from the depths, what is water? What is gravity? What is air?
What is physics?
Yeah.
How do physics?
How is everyone
Well, not
always
with that
asks how
attitude.
do physics, but no one ever asks how is physics.
Yeah, and you know, no one ever does.
Uh,
That was
Granted, I think one guy tried, but it threw an apple at his head or something.
oh dear. Right, and then it is the model.
That's
the
why
one
no
I
one
couldn't find
asks,
before.
because physics is an asshole.
Exactly. They just try to drag you down all the
It's
time.
technically small. I think it's actually technically smaller. It just looked bigger in the image.
I like he's got these little fleets.
It does look like it's got a little mech at the back. It kind of looks like... Have you guys ever played Nier Automata with the sort of construction mech? Kind of looks
I
like...
am aware of the artwork for the games, but I have not played them.
This looks a little bit like that. It's got like bucket wheel excavators for arms.
That's kind of hilarious sounding.
It's a little cheaper.
Yeah, it's a bit cheaper,
Yeah,
a
a
bit
little
smaller.
cheaper, more firepower, less armor.
Volume quite a lot less, which is much kinder on my on my processor. We have a screen, but it's not doing anything this time.
Yeah,
The stairs were a lie.
using barrels for seats, those actually look pretty good.
They do.
We've got some kind of secondary control here. I guess. Oh no, it's the actual bridge. Wow, I'm already so turned around. I've lost the seat I was just in. I do like that numbering detail.
Oh, wait, is
Oh,
this
it's an
like
elevator. I think it's meant
Must
to be
be
an
an
elevator.
elevator.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on.
Is it a working elevator?
Hang on, I saw things there. I think this might be, you know.
Okay.
There's
That's
pits.
working
is.
elevator.
Yeah, 'cause it said when interacted with outside of build mode. Dude.
Nice.
Okay, that's cool.
No, actually, no, I was gonna say technically floor 2. We'll go to floor 2 in a sec. Probably better do 2 and then 1. Yeah, wow. Okay, this is actually a first for this game. I'm sure it's not technically that difficult, but it's the first time I've ever seen it.
Yeah, it's always kind of fun.
And not the light. Yep, pull the loop.
There's a Steel Strider's carrier in the files that I don't think it's in the game that does something similar with a fighter. Has a little elevator in the center, pulls it up
Just
and
noticed
brings
this
it
thing.
forward.
It's just a rangefinder. I just noticed a small turret. I was thinking, that's weird. That doesn't look like...
It's actually a really nicely decoed rangefinder.
Yeah, I just think it's weird that you don't normally see him using physical guns. Oh, I pressed 3 again, didn't I? Hang on, it shouldn't matter if
Yes,
it's
you did.
interrupted, should it? Because I can just slap another one.
Thankfully, the buttons don't make you wait for anyone else to get on.
Yeah, it's not a setup that would like glitch out.
And they
if you go early.
override each other.
Yeah. Lower deck, very near the water actually, which is a bit different. It's like a little bit more industrial than the ships normally look. And again, these rangefinders are a little bit more. Oh,
Actually, that's a
it's
vehicle
a spawner,
spawner.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's the spawn?
Vehicles.
I assume anything. I don't think it has anything set.
Vehicle.
It doesn't look like it has anything set. I guess you could just spawn anything out of it.
Mm.
You
Probably
are-
little submarines.
It's
why
basically
does
the boat
that-
deck.
That menu looks very old compared to the rest of the
Yeah, actually, now you
menus.
mentioned
Like
it. Hang on.
Yeah, the Lua menu.
Oh my
as
god,
well.
it is! It's the old style of UI.
That's like an age.
Yeah.
It's probably because it's one of these things that they put in early on, but no one really used to use it even back then, so...
Mhm.
Yeah, you can find a few of those around the
Sure, a handful of
UI.
people did, but like... Okay,
Yeah,
so
the
they've got
Lua UI
they've got the elevator, but
is
there
like
isn't really
that, and it's so
anything-
bad.
There isn't really anything down there. This one a bit lighter on the... It's got the
I
very
thought I
nice...
saw some laser bits down there.
Yeah, quite likely.
And,
Let's just do the preview. Let's accelerate this one a bit.
oh, that's a lot of props.
Yeah, just about as much laser stuff. Oh my god, look at these generators. Huge.
Bit turbines.
Yeah. Battery, that'll be half the cost of the craft, probably. Lasers, probably the other half. I
So
guess this
laser
one's a lot
strength
lighter
is
on
just-
the deco. I suppose there's not really any space in this one for a.
I
sort of
can't
deck
tell
battery.
if this is well EMP insulated because it's using the trick where laser components take EMP damage but never pass it on, or if it's not EMP insulated. And I genuinely can't
I'm
tell
not
the
seeing the
difference.
obvious surge protection or anything. I think it's mostly just the heavy armor.
Yeah. Well, I know a lot of campaign craft will do this
Oh, wait,
thing
no,
where they
there is surge
sandwich
protection.
like oh, there they are, yeah. Yeah, okay, so it's actually
There's
quite
rubber.
well EMP insulated. There it is. Yeah. A lot of
I think I saw
campaign
some.
craft.
I was gonna say, I think I saw some pads in the left and right sides of there. Yep.
Yep.
The rainbow light.
183,000 impact damage from packs. That ain't bad at all. Yeah, campaign craft will do this thing where they sandwiched AIs and batteries in between laser components because until every single laser component is dead, EMP won't spread through them into the AI or the batteries. It's weird. It's just how EMP calculates, I guess. So you basically can make your AI like completely immune to EMP just by putting it between lasers.
Splat.
Let's.
Oh, the
lambs
crams are
working
actually
kinda well.
surviving the lambs? Wow.
Yeah, some of them were getting through, but some of them were getting stopped. At about 50-50.
Not that they have a
No, it's
chance in
worse.
heck of damaging the armor on this thing, but I wonder if that means it gives all of its lasers to an alpha strike and now it's just the cavities are empty.
Maybe.
That seems to be his style.
Some damage, but not a lot. It's going to repair off before it really gets knocked out. What is this turret? It's just got a very small laser turret on the roof.
Little rainbow laser.
Yeah. I don't know how you do that, but I assume it's a...
You can use a breadboard or even ACBs to basically toggle the settings of your laser like color setter thing.
I guess it's a Sea-Wiz because he's put the little radar on it.
You know, it does look like a Sea-Wiz. You're probably
Yep.
right.
It
Yeah,
is,
there
yeah,
it
'cause
is.
it's tracking those shells. Very cute.
I think we might be pulling double duty there.
Yeah,
It is.
I
It
think
looks like
it's-
there's a.
Oh, and 69 as well, I just noticed. Of
I
course.
think there's lambs on top, and then the main one is a dual purpose.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Next up, on to Cringe again, who's again got a lot today. So, the MB
excuse me, sorry.
4 and 5.
So much smoke out here today.
Someone burned something, or just
No, we've got a big plume of smoke coming
Oh,
down from
I'm
Canada.
back. I'm back.
you come
Oh, they
back just in
scanned it
time,
on
don't
fire
you,
again?
your cross?
It never stopped being on fire, but they keep
Oh,
sharing.
hey, it's the MB5.
Maybe 4. So,
On one hand, it's very generous of them to think of us, but on the other hand, I'm dying.
this almost looks a
Yes.
bit like firefighting-ish. Which one is
They do
which?
kind of
That's
look
the
like.
fire-
Oh,
whoops.
Oh, hey, emergency
Uh-oh.
code!
Friendly hugs. Friendly hugs.
Yeah.
They're just playing tag.
All right.
Looks like two dragonflies playing.
Yeah,
Might
man.
want to
Spot. I forget right.
Perfect.
Yes,
no harm
these
done.
were. That big one was designed for the Army of Gmodism. I'm calling it contract, where he needed a new medium bomber. And the other one was just came along at a good time. That one.
Yeah.
That one I love.
Oh, is this the one that you swapped out for the tournament? For the tank tournament?
Yes, actually. I believe that's
Oh,
his older
cool.
model that he has right there. But some things have
Oh.
changed. But yes, that is it.
Very cool.
So
I
we'll
just
see.
I
need
like
to-
that you kept the same kind of design mantra. That's
We'll
nice.
see a descendant of this
I
in
know.
the future.
Because
I
you
guess.
said you were going for like a P-38, and it does kind of have. You know what?
Yeah.
There actually was a single rear-driven prop. I don't remember the name of the plane, but there is actually a plane that looked like that, and I can't
Is
remember it.
The Swedish one.
It would have like Swedish or French or something like that.
Well, there was a Swedish and a French one. There's
Oh, well,
Yes, we do have a rear-driven.
Swedish? Well,
Yeah.
that sounded really strange just saying that, but cool. It's like the. I forgot it started with the J.
Yes, all of our. Well, the J. It's a bit weird for what it stands for because it's changed, but it's still the same letter.
Here I thought it was just a very strong letter.
Is this how tungsten is like W on the periodic table because it was Wolfram at one point?
Yeah. Also, that big one has a bomb bay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
noticed
see that.
these big fellas dropping out of it.
Caused me so much pain, that bomb bay, because I tried to put like 2 where they open, but they kept hitting and not opening
Yep.
properly, so I just had to go to 1.
Yeah, Bombay.
It's easier to just
Probably
deco it.
nuisance.
That's what I
Wow,
do.
look at that
Just
hit.
a touch early, I'd
Right,
say.
it's something explosive.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I was
that
very
They're looking good,
that
anyway.
version of the MB4, actually no, is that MB4? Yeah, I don't know. The small P-38 looking thing. It has the laser guided missiles, but they don't work too well. So I just swapped them out for radar.
It is kind of tricky to get laser guidance to work well on planes because you need it to be like a really flat approach, or else the lasers just kind of give up on life.
We've got one
Yeah.
from Mecha now.
And you need distance, so
This is
Ooh,
the
this
what
is
it?
nice. I love the
Fafnir.
aesthetics going on here.
Fafnir class Dreadnought.
Mecha.
He's usually an airship builder, isn't he? So it looks like he's pretty good at the surface ships too. I remember he was saying about the Moss.
Well, they're in the
That's
call.
what it's for. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, he is. Oh, yeah, Mecha
The,
on the ship.
Those are the cage masks. I guess you. It looks like you improved them a little bit. They're even more complicated and lovely than they were in the entry to Damas tournament. They look great.
Yeah, and then I've got an updated version of this that the version you see right here is actually pretty terrible.
Oh, it's like a really early version.
And, there's like 18 simple case mates on it. And
They're hidden down below deck.
no, it's the case.
These ones are
You
Oh,
just
I
see
see
the
them
case
now.
mate deck. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the problem is those cost a lot of resources for what they do.
Don't they?
You blew that one up in one shot.
Yeah,
Six
that's-
points.
Estimated.
That's always the thing with those casemates, is they're good in situations. You know, they've got asterisks in front
Yeah.
of them.
Mhm. They like to just last a long time and try to clutch up, but they sadly cannot.
I
I've-
actually
I-
like them a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do too.
You
I
don't
do
have
like
to
'em.
compromise the armor very much when you install those, unlike Vega APS secondary.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you were dealing with that pre-Dreadnought era tournament where you didn't have access to heavy armor, that they were basically better than most of the armor you could put there, and they brought firepower, and they helped you hit the cost ceiling. So like, there was really no, there wasn't. They have downsides in like a Neater campaign, or like, you know, they're actually pretty good in Ashes. They kind of come full circle again because they're really volume efficient for what they do. So you can make small craft with them that actually still have firepower. So
Yeah, they do make
It's cool.
decent tank turrets.
And they get nice.
Speaking of tanks,
yeah, I remember. I think it was Maverick who made that.
I shall use
It was
that
like a
segment.
land ski that had 4 or 5 of them that just shot big HE rounds, and that actually works okay.
I should use that segue of tanks to go on to the next ones, which is Cringe has got a trio of tanks.
Oh, are these some of the ones that you're submitting for? Or are these different?
These would have been put up to us.
Some of them are, some of them aren't. All of them are, well, actually, all the ones for the tournament are outdated, so I'm fine with them being here.
Oh, I mean,
Kaiser.
I don't think anyone was
So
going
out
to
of
use
these
any of
ones,
it
it's the
anyway.
Kaiser,
Yeah,
the
that's
Capital, and the
fine, but-
Blitz.
Oh, here's the
I think
whole
there's
blitz.
some more later on as well.
Yeah, I love about the little bit of EMP proofing
So
and stuff.
immediately,
That all makes sense, or was it just kind of noise?
I still haven't checked it out.
This is a bit
Okay.
like
I need to
it's
determine.
like that Australian
What do you do
one.
with the
I
autocannon?
can't think of the name of crossover Panzer II.
Doesn't that
It's
look good?
a-
It's got the little
It's cute.
It's supposed to look like a 38 mixed with a Panzer II.
I can
Well,
see that.
actually, not a Panzer II, a Panzer III. Of
That
how the
reminds
hull
me of
ended up looking.
Stuart.
I'm glad to see that.
But I see what you mean with the Panzer. It does kind of have it's got the same kind of machine gun port in the front.
Mhm.
And we have the
And the
Capital.
Capital, I think it's a bit more obvious, even though it is very long. It's based off the M6 with the 90mm turret, and it has a bit overkill secondary.
Yeah, is this a anti-tank or is this like Seawolves or what's this one doing?
It's AA.
Oh, that's just going way higher.
Oh, it's AA, okay.
Why is it
Yeah.
got a vertical magnet when it could already?
Yeah, when you just put it
Why not?
Extra.
Yes,
Exactly.
360 degrees plus elevation.
I'm going into the 4th dimension.
Oh, is that right? That looks like that's meant to be a block further back, is it?
No, it's just a.
Of course, this fella as well. There he goes.
Large missiles.
And
Yes.
the most
Release three.
powerful of them, the Kaiser. Originally, I was trying to make an MBT, but it ended up looking, well, generic MBT, but it ended up looking like a Leopard 2, so I called it the Kaiser.
Yes.
Leopard 2, or what's that weird Russian
weapon
tank
control
that looks
system.
like a UFO?
The Armada?
Oh no,
No.
object, whatever, the one that's like
Oh,
resist
object,
nukes.
yeah.
Whoa! Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah,
see
kind of.
that.
It's got that kind of energy to
I'm
me
gonna
at
have to
least.
slap one of these on because I can't control the guns.
Oh yeah, my bad. It's AI.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, so I don't see.
It's not
there
stuck.
is
It's slow. Uh-oh.
there is a Russian tank that I'm
I see.
probably going to take inspiration from for my tournament submission,
What do you?
and it's going to be very weird.
I
It's
love
probably
it.
also not going to function properly.
Perfect.
Is it a
Neither
BT?
do mine.
The best.
Sounds properly Russian.
Yeah, exactly.
Some
Yeah.
grab some food.
Just sponsor.
Delicious.
I need boats on land.
Yeah.
Yes, the Kaiser actually.
Marauder.
If you look under the well, if you go into the front matlet area on the Kaiser, you can see just where I've covered up previous attempts to make it look nice. Like that's not armor. That's not done on purpose. That is literally just me covering up the mistakes.
Oh, that was the
Right,
front of the
building
gun
it
at
out
one
in
point, was
layers
it?
until it makes sense. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah,
You know,
so-
But this
having
thing,
that's not actually a terrible style of armoring. Basically building a turret within a turret and having two different layers of slopes like that, surprisingly strong against heat and hesh.
compared to,
It's also very good at stopping HE and frags.
compared to my relatively very. Well, let's just say it's not like four layers deep or whatever, because I don't have space for it.
I'm so
Minor
excited that there's going to be 2 Advanced Wars teams.
Yeah.
Potentially 3 if I decide to do an alternate version. That's going to be so fun.
I won't go into these now because obviously it's subscriber craft, not mine. But yeah, that's one of mine. So I've got the.
do you have the
AA
meatball?
Fighter? I think that's there somewhere. If it's been submitted, I'll get to it in a minute. Yeah, there's the AA.
I do like the way the fighter turned out. It's got that
Oh, I
big,
gave it
silly,
the-
lumpy energy.
I gave it the round front as well with a
We
refinery.
used the refinery for it. I like that.
It was the right shape. It was the
So
only round
good.
thing I could find.
It's the right
I gave it the
shape.
red stripes on the exhaust as well. Like it's a pig.
Oh,
It does
that's
not
good.
fly
I
well.
like that.
And it's kind of
I like it.
underpowered
Honestly,
engine,
The
but
refinery does look better on it than just the regular sphere.
Oh, is this-
so
yeah, I was gonna say,
the
is the
power
sphere-
pumps
in the
work
stock
really
game
well.
because I saw there was a sphere and I suddenly went, "Hang on, is that old extra shapes mod? Is this even
It's
going
in
to
a
work
deco.
if I submit this?"
You just
Oh,
go
it
to
is a
deco
deco
default
and then
thing.
type in sphere.
Okay, so it is a default thing then. It would actually have worked, but
Yes, but you
Yeah.
can't really get it to texture right. My recommendation
No.
was if you want a shape like that, you can use the propeller hub because it has a similar texture to alloy, and then you can just stretch it out to be real wide.
okay. So this is Mecha handing me a handful of turrets for the Libra, which might be
Yes.
okay now, but I could potentially still use these.
If nothing else, they're inspiration.
We'll be trying
I
that
like
in a minute
sample
anyway.
turret.
So this is more like
That's a Sea-Wiz, yeah.
Yep.
Nice compact little Sea-Wiz too. I like that. I always try to do entirely too much with them.
is that no actual shell?
Yeah, I
so
didn't even put materials on here. Sorry.
that should be fine. So cute little
Actually,
secondary.
it looks exactly the same as the
This is like the
little
missile.
blitz gun.
This is like the missile interceptor thing on the main weird Seawards turret, but as its own unit. And then we've got this is nice, the little C-Ram style.
That
Ooh,
looks
launcher.
nice. I like that. Is that on a spin block too?
Yes, it is a
Perfect.
it is a one-axis turret and then an elevation turret.
Great. I love it.
Nice.
There we go. So these are actual anti-vehicle, are they? 'Cause they're not. Yeah.
Yes.
The processor. They're quite long then. Oh yeah, they've got. Oh yeah, it's the small missiles, and you get the extra components.
What kind of shells does the AA gun use in there?
It doesn't.
I don't remember. It does have a customizer on the back.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It does have.
Ooh, old school.
I used to do
Oh, it
that.
does have shells. Okay.
Yeah, then they changed it, and I'm just like, I'm not dealing with this anymore.
On one hand, it's nice. On the other hand, it can be a little bit.
There we go.
Yeah, I usually don't use it, but I figured, giving someone the gun, want to give them the right ammo with it.
Exactly. We've got heavy stabilizer, solid. Yeah,
Okay.
looks
so
good.
it's a block of
Exactly
metal,
funny.
but it'll be reliable. It won't explode, which will be nice.
Nice
Rate of fire,
freaking
lots.
RPM.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was hosing shot out. Okay, very nice.
Very cool.
Algus sort of also threw something over to help with the Libra, but not quite in the same way. I should say, because I'd said this earlier on, but not everyone was here. I was kind of in a weird mood with the Libra. I don't really know quite what happened with it, but it's kind of in like a weird mood for a few episodes. I'm feeling a lot more with it now, but there's definitely a bit of like, I don't know what I'm doing with this.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to get in that kind of headspace when you keep trying things and they just don't work the way you want them to, and you're kind of like building to a
Yeah, because I
point.
spent so long building the turrets that I wanted to get back to the campaign at some point as well, and
Yeah,
then
exactly.
it lost, and it was like,
Yeah.
What do you said about the turrets for Libra? I think they're maybe a little big, but I mean, you wouldn't use it.
I don't think
directly,
she's-
It was inspiration.
AP frag, all right.
AP frag, ejection diffusion.
Super cavitation, though. That's.
I guess that's
Hmm.
anti-submarine duty. Oh. Okay, I'm glad it was help with the guns and not with the ship itself, because that seems to be having a. Is that because it's not moving and it's got the?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Probably
got
gonna
roll
suffer
rudders.
when it
If it
goes
were
forwards, I guess.
moving, it would have.
Yeah, I think
There
it's
we
going to
go.
self-run.
In fact, it might actually be able to right itself through magic. No,
Or
no, it
Titanic
wants to
itself.
fly.
Having some slight spurty issues. From the depths.
It has submerged into the
Be
gravy.
free, stabilize. It's like a whale.
Like
Little
the
bit.
Thanksgiving feast that submerges in the gravy.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Anyway, okay. Not too much to say on the ship other than that. It's got guns. I'll maybe, like say, take a look at those at some point.
AP frag are going to absolutely obliterate it. Yeah, there went the
immediate
ammo already.
Explosion. Yeah. Yeah,
The
slowed down the
walrus.
moment it got hit. I do like the walrus.
This poor little cargo carrier just
Yeah.
obliterated.
Does it still fire those little magnetic bombs, or is it firing something else these days? Is that
It's
the
got
Crown
ground
Cannon
cannons.
It used to fire like little magnetic bombs using the missiles,
Hmm.
which is an interesting choice. Right, we're back to
I
Cringe.
really do like mines. They're really fun. I just wish they were more usable.
Many tanks, some of which I think we've seen. We've seen the capital. Or did we see the capital, or was that a different
Yeah.
one?
We saw the capital. That was the M6.
So the militia, I don't think we've
I bel-
seen.
Yeah, the militia, the
Blitz, I think we saw. The Puma.
You're right.
I have.
meatball,
Kaiser, we've seen, and,
and
the
Puma. Yeah. Oh, and the there was one more.
So
There
one
was
more
the
bit.
it was the truck. I forgot which
Oh, the
what it's
sprocket.
called. Sprocket.
We'll get to that in a sec because we've got the Phantom next. So I'm noticing the color scheme's changing a bit over time, and the deco's starting to look nicer.
Yes.
Oop.
Slowly. The blue is current.
The little
I just
face on the
forgot.
front with the wheels. Where is he? Hello? You okay?
Yeah, so that's a slightly outdated version. It likes to flip.
Races towards the ocean. I like the radar on the back, actually. I only just noticed that. That's really nice. Rangefinder.
Yeah, it's a
looking.
little AA turret. I thought it'd be.
Does it have a gun in it, or is it just detection? Oh, it's got.
It has
bullet cannons.
missiles and a machine gun.
Yeah, let's do that one first because it's begging for our attention with the way it's moving around. And I think actually breaking itself free is quite quickly.
Or the Pumas.
Its little face reminds me, for some reason, of a Dachshund, like those little wiener dogs.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's gonna roll over and play dead.
Yeah, it is a dog.
Rub its tummy now.
Oh dear. Oh,
It's always good to bake in emergency belly rub procedures.
Yeah.
Very important.
Exactly.
I would fire the gun, but apparently I cannot. We do have missiles though.
Yeah, so the gun's actually quite interesting.
Yeah, you went for a hybrid diff with it.
Yes, and it shoots 3 different types of shells.
I've seen
That version
two,
only
but I guess
has
'cause this
2,
one's
but
outdated,
it
yeah.
should. Yeah,
Well, should I be not revealing your secrets?
they're very basic. It's fine. It's very it has changed so much that this is completely
Very good.
irrelevant.
Okay. I like the Robot Wars, the stripes. We've also got.
I didn't even know that's what they looked like. I just did it because
It looks a little bit like Behemoth or something along those lines with the stripes, but
So
Oh, yeah.
all of the paint,
Roadblock.
all of the
Roadblock's
paint
what I'm thinking of.
schemes and all the paint schemes and stuff are actually based off the Blitz, because that was the first one I made in my next generation of tanks. So like that stripe, the cupola is all the same, just copy paste, and the detection in the cupola is just all stolen from the Blitz.
Okay. I love this, the working fans.
Yeah.
I do like that. That's something I should
I forgot
actually
what I
use
stole
on
those
too.
from. I did not do that.
Got a little...
Was it the Kingfisher?
Probably.
This is a bit Tiger 1 looking with the hull and even the turret a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently there's no internal seats, I cannot shoot it, but
Yes,
Can't
this
shoot
one I
properly,
wanted to
but-
name the Wereaboo because it was supposed to be looking like a tiger, but it ended up not, so I just called it the Militia.
then we have the meatball. Ah, so this is the STRV 30. or
And a
whatever it
little
is.
Spitswagen.
It's got the little,
This is my favorite.
little guard on the front. It's got
Now,
roller cannons, and
this
it's got the main
one-
gun.
This one is the most updated, but
Ah.
just look underneath it.
Ooh. Wait, is that what I'm looking at? Hang on. Lift.
Oh no, wait, no, this
That
isn't the
thing's
most
lost.
updated. Never
Ah,
mind.
okay.
There was a little secret underneath.
There's
but
something fancy, but it's this way up.
Yeah.
I think one of the Robot Wars ones actually had on the underside. Yeah, and main gun. I'm guessing it's quite beefy, 300 mil.
Yeah, it's all right.
Squash head,
Again, shoots two different types of shells.
Hesh and hollow point.
So will it alternate or switch automatically?
It switches automatically. Every other shot is a different type of shell.
Okay, so okay.
This guy's so
Yeah.
excited.
Those
he
aren't the
wants his
final
Marauder.
shells either. They're all getting changed out, which is why these are here. So do not worry about it.
There you go, little guy. Here's your snacks. He's clearly starving. That seemed to get itself to an angle to shoot better than the Ursha was doing at any rate.
I think we could probably use some jet thrusters to get it to turn a little bit better.
The meatball?
The tank destroyer.
Yeah, it has thrusters on the side. They're just covered by little.
I
Black
see, I see.
bits.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I'd- Probably just because of the terrain and where the enemies
I
are.
think it's doing alright. It's at a great angle there. You'd have a hard time getting AP shells through it. Although the
Really, the
Marauder's
angle
giving it a try.
wasn't- All of the designs I've made are not for maximum efficiency in the design. It is just for aesthetics. Like
The
this
true
thing
way
just
to play.
is a wedge because its real world counterpart is a wedge.
Should we get them some backup? Should we spawn in the next one, which is the Phantom?
Yes.
Where is that?
Also, thank you M3Ds a lot with the help of this thing.
It's not that one.
It's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, man. No problem. Anytime.
Phantom 4?
Speaking of which, though, I'm probably gonna have to pop out. Y'all have a great rest of your day.
No
Yep.
problem. See you
Later.
Take it easy.
So this is looking a bit more heavily armed than I remember it.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Has a
slightly.
new gun.
EMP.
Yeah. New gun. It has some new decorations. New missiles. It no longer says United States. It is now
actually
property
your
of French's
version now.
autonomous empire. And crab.
Very good.
Or third at possible
Captain
thumbnail.
How big's the gun?
The gun? Ah, yes.
Oh, it's
so I had to
the
get rid of the railgun due to tournament rules, but it's an
80
80 millimeter, 105 RPM. It's not bad, not bad.
This confirms I do have to worry about EMP, oh boy. At least one thing
No,
will
the
be
final
using them.
version doesn't have EMP. I just
I
wanted
like
to
kill
do
marks as
frag
well,
and
that's
HE.
Nice. It's a nice add-on.
Yes, the kill markers.
Nice.
Right, and then the other one you done out of this group before we're back to Mecca is the Sprocket.
Yes, this one was for a custom campaign, but the faction was made for it got obliterated in time and space, and it no longer exists.
I
So-
see. That's a bad start.
So this is essentially just a little command truck.
Sprite.
I like it. It was one of my better land vehicles in terms of looks, I think.
It does look very good.
It turns quite sharply for only having those front turning wheels.
Mm.
It looks like it should have an aircraft on the top.
Yeah, or a
It
helicopter or
actually
something.
does. I just finished its drone. It has a little drone. It's not with it yet, but it's just a little strike drone with small missiles.
Oh.
Nice.
I like the bumper.
Thank you.
Oh
the
yeah,
bumper
using
was
those
yeah.
chain
honestly-
pieces, yeah. Yeah, they're nice then.
The wheelbows look nice too.
Okay. Well, you can have a Kraken this time. Why not?
Oh no.
I don't think
It's about to
released
just get
it.
Kraken. It's
shredded.
not really even that well.
No, it has a layer of armor, layer of metal, a layer of wood, and has just 20 mils. But everything else should handle it.
Not the Kraken that can't actually put its guns on it or do that much against it in theory, but
So the sprocket wins by default.
I guess
I think it's circling.
yeah, it might well just run in front of the guns, get itself shot to death, but this thing's actually going to die before it gets to that point.
Honestly, I feel like I've improved a lot, and that's what I'm most proud of from the depths of just my looks have improved.
Yeah, I mean, cosmetic stuff's usually just a matter of practice in most games. Do a bunch of it.
Yeah, figuring it out.
Okay, so back to Macca again. He's got 2. These are thrown my way for help. Okay, 'cause
Is
we've
it too
got
late to submit something?
I mean, we're still rolling. If you throw it in there, I won't complain.
Do you need it on the workshop, or can I just
Ideally,
post,
throw it up in cross submission.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's actually the easiest way for me as a direct file, so
Yeah.
that I can just download it. So this was literally, I think, thrown my way because we were suffering with the Libra. The Perseus. Oh my god, that was a good bounce. I like the look. It
Oh,
is
yeah,
another
very
modern
simple.
craft. Yeah, simple modern trollcraft. That looks like the AA we saw earlier. Is that the same one?
It's not. A little bit lower rate of fire.
Tracer rounds, I think. These. Look, I think the missiles are the main bit you mentioned.
More of a multi-purpose gun.
Can stabilize
Yeah.
AP rounds. Yeah, reinforced frag missiles around range that somewhat, some inevitably get through and can reliably kill the plane. Yeah, because it was that plane that was killing me over and over again. with the thing.
Reliably-ish.
I like the flames as well. Again, I always like that. The sort of Type 42 style radar bubble. Oh, with camera in it. Nice. Yeah, very cute. And then the other one that was sent to this group, I'll load this one in here since we're by the land and it's sort of related, is the SAR. Oh, it's a hovercraft. Literally a hovercraft.
Oh, that's clever. Just using
Rebel skirt.
jets. Won't the jets get damaged though if they hit the ground?
They're under the rubber,
No,
so
'cause
theoretically
the-
it shouldn't get
not
hit.
really.
Well, okay, these little strafing ones maybe, but
Yeah.
Hmm.
it doesn't need really need those to do anything.
It's more of a troll build, apparently. It tries the broadside and approximately knife range. Tries to camp underneath aircraft. Somewhat less successful, but a good
Ah.
distraction unit. Let's see.
Yeah, its broadside range is set to like 50 meters.
Oh, so it just tries to really run
So
up
it
and
literally just tries to sit underneath somebody.
stuff. See him in practice. So the
That
Perseus.
sounds neat.
Also,
Ooh,
it
very
seems
sharp
like
turn on
to
the back
sink
wall.
itself.
I like the yellow smoke. That's interesting. Oh my god, look at it go.
It's fast.
Woo!
Yep.
100 meters per second. That's good.
That is some turn rate. Oh my
Uh-oh.
god. Gets cannoned. Oh god.
Deja vu.
No, you're falling
You notice
for it.
most of those missed anyways.
They did mostly miss. I was gonna say, no, you're making yourself vulnerable to its strongest weapons.
Flying squirrels, beware.
Oh my
There's a
god.
new
Speaking of, there he
troll
goes.
in town.
DuckTales theme.
Just ascending to heaven.
I'm not sure why it's doing that. Maybe it's the collision avoidance.
Yeah, it might be going, oh no, I'm too close. I must ascend.
Do you have any thrusters that make it go downwards, or?
No,
Okay.
just lift.
Okay.
What an interesting note for it to finish on, just ascending into the skies. Whoever it was that was said earlier about from the depths of weird atmosphere. Perfect proof. Exhibit
Mhm.
proof right here. The meatball we
Brady's
just
was right
seen.
all along.
The Varangian Guard was to show me something earlier. The Johnson X we've seen. Ah, so we've got
Oh
three
yeah,
new ones.
the new Varangian. You can show that.
Oh yeah, okay.
Unless it was art, I don't remember if it was or not. I think I put pictures, but that was it.
Sorry, I went to download them and something weird is going on my second screen. Okay, no, it's there. Right. From there, so we got. So which was the one? Sorry, I'll load it up while I get the others sorted. It's floating around. It was the Varangian Guard 2, was that right?
Mark 4 or 3? I think it's Mark 3.
Mark 3. I'll add that noodling while I load up the thing, and you can give us a bit of an overview. Where is it? Why can I never find these things? Oh, actually, is it KAN? That's why. Get the subtitles, so it throws me off because I got to look alphabetically.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I have a different one for whatever. KAF is the Air Force, KN's the Navy, A is the Army. So yes, this is the Varangian Guard Mark 3 or 4, whatever.
Bit more modern.
Essentially, I kept the hull the same because I liked it, and I liked the missile spam rocket for that. And I kept one pontoon, but it was essentially just to be able to make it viable in the campaign.
Bit more modern looking as well. We have 2 people.
Can't see it at the moment, but
We have L triple dot, who's that? Brimstone 2 and Serpent 3. Just getting the crafts loaded up for the next one. People have been thrown up in the chat, and Fish has sent in the White Friday. Do I have Fish in here? Does he have a folder? He is not. This is his first one as well. Got 2 new ones. Which was that one? Okay, so assuming this has worked, but yeah, so was that what you sort of wanted to go over with this one, sorry, or? Was there anything else you wanted to show off on this one? At least that's where I started to fight. Are the missiles guided now, or are they still just sort of pumped them
they're
over?
slightly guided. That is really the big change. Let's see. Mainly just the looks were the thing I was proud of about this. That's what I've been on recently, is just getting things to look nice.
Pretty spooky
And I think I
volley
did
of missiles as well there, honestly.
Yeah, now it's scary. Like, there's a slight interior, not much. It's just cabin.
Slanted exhaust as well. I'd normally build those with what do you call it? Like with these kind of thing.
Oh, more like a heel?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll try another new design. I thought it would look nice.
Yeah, no, it works. I just wondering if you'd seen any built like that. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, I've seen a couple.
Yeah, especially some of the stockcraft actually. I don't know. I think about it, don't they? So we'll keep doing them in order. So it would be the Fish, who I believe is also in chat.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the Fish. The White Friday. That was a bomber. That's my guess, anyway.
Yeah, this is probably going to be my tournament submission.
Oh, okay. So this is going to be. Is this for the tank tournament?
Yes.
Okay, so this will be your aircraft for it, I'm guessing. Yeah, lowest volume.
Friday.
50k material.
Hey,
So
this
is going to be a fair chunk of your budget then. I'm guessing.
What's it based on?
It's based on the B-29.
I was going to say this looks
I was
very.
gonna say it looked like a B-29.
This looks quite realistic fighter.
Oh.
Cram bombs.
Ram bombs.
Many of them.
Interesting choice.
I
What's the
think
accuracy
those
on
still
those
work,
bombs
so-
like?
Could
The actual firing accuracy for it is pretty much dead on, but I'm struggling to get it to comprehend velocity.
if the Fish is okay with it, could you strip off the armor? Use that
Yes.
build mode.
How do I do that?
Shift
Shift
P
P.
4 times.
Shift what? Sorry.
Shift P. Papa.
You can just middle mouse and then go to view
There it is.
internals or
Four.
whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
I just wanted to see the cram layout. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, so like the same boxes repeated. Except
Yes.
for some extra stuff there. Yeah, it's very full internally. A lot of
It's also steam driven.
I guess
Steam-driven
that
plane.
staple.
Honestly, that is sick.
method
I
of
love.
aircraft
It's just a
propulsion.
massive plane. That's
It looks very nice. Like,
devastating.
the shape's really good. I do like that. Interesting. Okay, the turret. The only thing that was interesting was that turret. That doesn't, or the rear one. The rear gun doesn't really turn. They're a little.
I had some extra
speed
space in
chasing
the
it should
back.
get hit, so.
I put a tiny one.
Yes, very nice.
But if it's doing a strafe over, then it shouldn't really
Actually,
need a,
let's
I
get
guess, a
some
ball mount or whatever. He could just go down to get whatever's underneath and then just
Loads
pass.
of
Well, the
targets.
bull mounts to deal with aircraft.
Pick a target that should be fairly soft, so I'm not spoiling too much for how hard it actually hits. Oh,
Problem.
that's the one you choose to fire at?
Interesting selection.
Yeah.
Intriguing.
That's
I see
the
what you mean
problem that I
with
have
block.
with cram bombers too.
Just what are they shooting at?
You can somewhat mitigate this by using firing restrictions.
The red turret is finding something to shoot.
Oh, yeah.
Usually I have to get my cram bombers within like 200 meters to be able to hit reliably.
Is it a tiny bit too fast? It's the limit. Well, you're assuming it's only like 1 or 2 over. That's not too big of a deal, but. Or was it 100 meters maximum?
Yeah, the limit was 100.
Gosh, yeah, it's fine then.
It does have the problem of, due to its immense weight, if it goes
That looks like it's going to do
downwards.
something.
Yeah, that looks like a good volley. Evaded a little bit, but yeah, good hit. Blew a chunk right out of it.
Are they
Cruise now
APHE or just HE?
They're APHE. They, if you hit the right
Ah.
spot, it can completely gut the scarab.
Oh, nice.
The problem is, it'll pretty much never hit something that's targeting it, especially if it's a front-sider.
Yeah, that's going to the tank tournament.
Yes.
I believe the
Okay.
last 2, and these look like tanks as well.
That's spooky. I might
Nope,
need
the
an
brimstone's
AA.
the flyer.
Oh, Brimstone's a flight. Okay, that's fine, because one never land then. So we have we'll do the Serpent first.
The only tank I've tested is the only one I'm happy with.
Ah, okay. I like the red barrel wheels. Oh, do you know the thing
normal-
with tracks where you can make them wider?
No, I haven't touched this thing in a long time. Plus, I use my, normally it's white, gray, and orange, and black.
Oh, 1 sec.
Ooh, that could look good. Do you have a screenshot you can put in the Discord?
This one's up on the workshop. I'll post a link to that.
So we'll be yoinking it.
I like the pirate. I like the pirate
You
flag
can
as well,
select the which track you're working on.
Oh, the weapon. This has a lot of weapons on it for what it looks like it has.
What's
Can
this
it
one?
swim though?
No, it can't swim.
As I say, I'm not seeing it.
Oh,
Oh, that's interesting. Is that part of the engine?
It is the engine.
Ah,
Are you running the jet turbine?
asymmetric jet turbine. So,
Interesting.
Hatch, what have you got? Oh,
that's a flare.
giant
Yep.
flare. This is an unusual setup. I bet it would probably work, but I've not seen one set up like this. Fairly beefy sounding
Yeah,
main gun.
this is sick.
Got the laser in the front. I'm really happy with this, and a bunch of small missiles
And a
as well.
particle cannon as well.
Just a little EMP damage.
I just be afraid I might be trying to do way too much there.
Oh yeah.
It's expensive, yeah. I was gonna say it's 2 of these. It's gonna be a big chunk of the budget. 'Cause you've got.
It's
You
46k.
still have to have 2 main battle tanks. Is that right? It was at one point.
Yeah, 2 main battle tanks and then.
I'm
You
not
can have
entering
2
any tanks yet.
Oh, fair enough.
Ah.
So there's a tank tournament coming up that Dan was doing, so I figured people would be entering
Mhm.
that. But
The tank
Fair enough.
spank tournament.
Great dank tank spank. Is that what it exactly
Yes.
is?
amazing. Right, and then the other one is the Brimstone. Getting Binding of Isaac.
I purposely made it hard to say 5 times fast.
Ooh, what the heck are these? Oh dear.
Splat.
Okay, let's try loading a little higher up. There's something interesting going on with those thrusters immediately. So what is going on here then?
Oh, it's trying to fly to 0-0.
Oh.
Yeah, my bad. So normally this
So
thing, yeah, this thing's still completely work in progress. Uses a whole lot of Lua to move the legs in a way where it'll fly around, but because it's so far from where it wants to be, it's not really doing it.
Ah, it's a case of it wants to be at spawn or
Once
something.
this is done, I need this. This is adorable.
It's a hell of a control system. Like,
Oh, look in the
really
cockpit.
funky.
Get in the cockpit.
would this be something that could be plugged into another craft, or would this need like major retrofitting to fit?
Nope.
Something?
I've worked really hard at making it transferable.
Oh.
Artificial Horizon.
Well, now
With I've got target and prograde vectors as well in there.
it seems to have worked itself out now. I think.
goodness.
You don't have a caps lock, do you?
He's not in build mode.
Yeah, no, I mean...
It's hovering.
Ooh, okay. This is very cool.
Gonna
Let's load
behave.
a Marauder.
Yeah, it should point
Mind
at. Yeah,
is-
it should point at stuff.
Oh, I love the
Point at
missiles
the
as
side.
well. The really nice custom missiles.
Thank you.
Its movement is fantastic.
I've spent
These boosters
years
as well.
on this.
Oh, I believe it.
A long-running project there. Accidentally took over the gun. Oh. Oh, it's still flying though. It took the
Got a
hit
quick
and went-
loop and then
I'm kind of impressed the Marauder was able to elevate its gun that far.
Yeah, you gotta watch that main gun on the Marauder. It can be quite nasty. What is otherwise a pretty harmless ship.
So, are you planning on giving it a dodge maneuver or just?
Oh yeah. Right now I'm working on like it's gonna be a mechanical gun with decoys on the end.
Moving out.
So it'll figure out where the missiles are and move the arm in a way to dodge the missiles.
Put it in fleet
Form
move.
up and fly with fleet.
No, it's completely AI. It's
Huh?
completely Lua.
Pure
That
Lua.
won't do anything.
Moving out.
Okay,
Oh,
so
It
how-
what
can't
was
move.
It's defiant.
Yeah, it won't listen to you.
can we steer it manually or we
Um,
can, but it doesn't like it.
yeah. So at the back
Well-
of at the back, there's a bunch of Lua blocks. Go see if you can look at that. You can give it manual coordinates to move to. You'll have to use build mode.
What if you just despawned it and told it to go somewhere? Would that work?
No, it wouldn't. It's always trying to get to 0-0. So I think the green one there or the red one. If you go down and left, other side, hit Q, and if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see not quite that far. Des pause vector 3 right at the top.
Designate
Bring the
position.
X value up to like 300.
Is that the first one?
Yep.
Oh.
And then apply changes.
Woo.
It's going sideways.
He's going sideways.
What does that change to?
Sorry, if you tried to bring the Z value, the third one up. There we go.
Oh, there he goes. Whee!
Hmm. Very interesting.
Now it is.
I'm just mesmerized by it. I'm sitting over here, just mouth just
These both to
gaping
0.
open, just like, what is this?
Yeah, it zooms backwards. It's tilting a bit, but he's stabilizing.
Yeah, I've got some problem with the strafing movements. It causes really bad rolling. I'm really burnt out from the depths right now, so.
No, that's fair.
I'll
Been
come back
there.
to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Been there a few
This
episodes ago.
thing is why I'm burnt out on From the Depths.
Pretty simple. Hang on, back a bit. Right. Well, what a heck of a note to end on, though, because that is a very impressive craft. I've never seen anything that moves like that one, I have to admit.
I'll get a picture of it in original colors as well.
Sure. But yeah, so that's the subscriber crafts covered. And I figure what I'll do for anyone who wants to stick around is we'll do a little bit on Saphir next. We'll pop into the campaign, we'll try all the fixes people have suggested and see if we can get somewhere. So I'll end that episode there.